Today's adventure takes us here to Morris, Illinois, and to Mount Carmel Cemetery. I'm standing in the middle of a street, that's why I'm kind of paranoid. But this cemetery goes back to the 1850s. Beautiful old cemetery. It looks to be mostly Irish, still an active cemetery with thousands of graves. And we're going to check this out today and see what interesting things we can see. And I do see a mausoleum in here, which you know, I really like mausoleums. So let's go explore the cemetery before I get hit by a car. So come join me as we explore Mount Carmel Cemetery. And welcome back everybody to another video. Today I am in Morris, Illinois at Mount Carmel Cemetery. And what a cemetery this is. It's an interesting cemetery. It looks like newer graves are mixed in with the older graves. A beautiful summer day. This is the bluest I have seen the skies in many months. We've been getting a lot of smoke here due to the fires up in Canada, and I have not seen the sky this blue in a long time. All right, let's start things out checking out this monument. Spectacular monument here with the ball on top of it. Daniel is the name. OConnell, born 1832, died October 25th, 1893. And we have Mary. Looks like Mary was born 1833 and died in 1914. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one there either. This one with the cross on top. Martin Lyons, he died 1882 at the age of 62. Beautiful monument to him. See a lot of monuments around here with the crosses on the top. I'm expecting this is probably a predominantly Irish cemetery, just because coming into this area in the past and looking at other cemeteries, I've noticed they've been predominantly Irish. I could be wrong. Nice obelisk. I don't know, do you call this an obelisk? It's a it's eight-sided, but it's still in the shape of an obelisk. Holy cow, look at this. That is interesting. I don't know what that's about. I mean, this thing's worn away that much? I mean, there is no inscription on this anymore. You cannot read anything. And then directly in front of this, we do have Civil War Captain Rich, and how to read that? H-O-O-H-E-S, it looks like, 76 Illinois Infantry. Thank you for your service. Adjacent, we have another one. Not in good shape. Not able to read that one. The cemetery is on top of a hill, like a lot are. Tally is the name on this one. It looks like Peter Tally, died 1878, age 49. Born in Milltown County, Clare, Ireland. Yes. And my fingers, I feel heat coming off of this, which is interesting because it is early morning. The sun has not shined on this yet, but I feel heat coming off of it. See the cross up there? Like I said, I believe probably, I expect, a lot of Irish. Mary, his wife, died 1898. Looks like she was 63. Here's Telty. And next to that, let's take a look at this. We have John, son of John and Margaret Sullivan, died 1862, 21 years old. And here's John Sullivan here. Unfortunately, can't see when he died. Gonna have to dig that one out. And I don't see Margaret, unless Margaret's completely buried. I mean, her tombstone. I hope Margaret's completely buried. There's John Sullivan. There's Margaret. January 26th. Can't read much more than that. Here's her son. Died, looks like June 30th, 1862. Age 21. Yep. Very nice. As you can see, here's some of the newer stuff. I'm going to check out this one just because I like the inscriptions on it. George, 1935 to 2023, so he just passed away recently, but looks like he operated a backhoe. And then Catherine appeared to be a secretary. Died in 2019. That's pretty neat. But I want to check out, there's a lot I want to check out. Let's see what we've got. What do we have here? Again, the cross on the top. Philip's the name. Halton, February 17th, 1840. May 28th, looks like 1915. Ellen, his wife, 1843 to 1901. Beautiful monument. All right, let's see what we have here, if we can read it. Doesn't appear to be anything on that side, but these are the old ones. I like these. Oh, here we go. Edward OConnor, May 25th, 1860 or 18, it looks like 1860. Aged 20-something, it looks like. The willow tree. Yeah, I like those. So amongst my favorite tombstones. Bauman looks to be the name on that one. And the other inscription is long gone. Look at this. Beautiful one here amongst the trees. Burns is the name. It's a family plot. How beautiful. Michael Burns, 1895. He died 63 years of age. Bridget, his wife, 1878. At 36 years of age. And then here's their son James, 1868. And Ellen, 1863. What a beautiful, beautiful monument. And next to them, here we go. I like when they say where they're from. I think that's really neat. Patrick Connery died 1861, age 60, and Mary McGrath, his wife, died 1857, and their daughter Johanna, She died 1856, so she was young. She was 25. Natives of Waterford, Ireland. May they rest in peace. And even though it says Connery and McGrath there, it says say McHugh on the side, so I'm uncertain as to why that is the case. Well, here's McHugh here. William McHugh, 1873, 90, native of County Mayo, Ireland. And then we see this beautiful one here with the dog up top. That's really neat. I don't see that too often. It's quite neat. All right, I am going to go over here because I see a mausoleum. The only mausoleum, I might add, in this cemetery, which makes it even more interesting. Let's go check it out. It's a large mausoleum too. Very nice. Carlin Memorial, it says, 1918. It's like some of the glass is knocked out of this. We have some people that are deaf, motorcycles. There is nothing in here, guys. That is interesting. Beautiful mausoleum, and all the coffins are removed. And it looks like it's just used for storage at this point. That's a shame. What a beautiful mausoleum. Where are the bodies? You have to ask yourself, huh? There is some, there's a lot of wasp nests in there. All those dark things near the ceiling look to be wasp nests. And it says, Jesus have mercy in the back. It's like somebody threw a rock through that. But wonder where they're at. The Carlin Memorial is vacant. Nobody in there. Very interesting. I come across this memorial. It appears all these young people died in 1963. Carol, Nancy, and Kay. Matson's the last name. I would love to know what happened there. You know, it looks like Carol was about 16, Nancy 14, and Kay maybe 10 or 11. I'd love to know what happened in that case. So we continue to walk, and what's interesting is you do get some of these old monuments right next to newer one. Fitzpatrick is the name on this one. Died 1882, it looks like. Can't really tell the age. I want to say it's 6, but it's pretty hard to tell. And here's Eliza, wife of William Fitzpatrick, 1899, age 84. And here's another Fitzpatrick, 10 years of age. Again, rather hard to tell. Some beautiful marble monuments here. McCann is the name. 1897 for James, and 1906 for his wife Mary. And then we have Cronin here. Again, James Cronin, 1855, and then his wife Ellen, 1894. Let's go over here to this one. Thought this was interesting. We have what I believe to be a cross or a portion thereof on top of that. I see Mary, daughter of John and Margaret Abbott, died March 3rd, 1858, age 1 month. So sad. And I see Thomas, her son, also 1858 or 1859 there, may have died the same time as Mary. And there was a lot of cholera and other diseases back then that would take out families. All right. Let's go check out the tallest monument in this cemetery. It's an obelisk, probably close to 25 to 30 feet tall. This is something that you'll generally see in a much larger cemetery. Smith, Hates, Pauline Smith, 1824 to 1903. So you see this obelisk. There's a cross about halfway up. See if there's any inscriptions anywhere else. I do not see any. Do not see any. Interesting. Usually you'll see inscriptions on all sides of those. And here's Pauline right here. Pauline Hates, 1854, 1929. So I guess her maiden name was Smith. And next to it is the father, Philip Hates, 1843, 1921. His name was not put on the large obelisk, however. Not sure why. Looks like we have some damage here. There were some storms that came through the other night, severe in nature, and it looks like they did do a job. It did land on this monument, hopefully not damaging it. Let's go check it out. You know, this monument's been here for a long, long time, not touched, and all of a sudden a tree falls on it. Murphy's the name. Born in Ireland, 1826 to 1871. It doesn't look like it's really damaged it, which is good. It is a sturdy monument, but that is a large tree branch. Let's see if we can determine where it came from. Well, obviously it must have come from this tree. It's the only tree around. But that is a hefty tree branch to fall, and it happens to fall on the monument. I don't know, it does look like it did knock something down. Looks like there's a piece there that was knocked down. But I think they can fix that. That doesn't look like it's too bad. Yeah, this is definitely majority Irish, at least back when it was first started in the 1800s. See the handshake? It says in memory of, can't really read that though, Marianne, daughter of Daniel Daughtry, born 1857, married Daniel Fisher in 1873 or 1875 maybe, and looks like died 1883. But that is beautiful. And then behind that one we have Rudman. Tell this was intricately carved at one time. James Rudman died, looks like 1879, at 79. And Mary, his wife, looks like also died 1879. He died August 20 something, and she died September 20 something, so it looks like they died the same year, 1 month apart. That's kind of interesting. There's one under a tree here. Pretty interested in. You think when this person was buried, there was no tree here. Or maybe they planted it at time of death. James Daughtry, 1861, age 56, and Mary, 1863, age 45. So neither, well, I guess James, for the time period, that's probably, average, but Mary died 45, which is probably a little bit young. And I do see a flag here, which indicates to me, well, I don't know if he wouldn't be in the Civil War. He'd be 56. I think he'd be too old for that. So I'm not sure. Maybe the flag's misplaced. Or there is, in memory of James and Mary. That's all that says. See Daly there. I'm not sure. I don't know why the flag's there. Okay guys, beautiful, peaceful walk on this beautiful summer morning, late July here in Morris, Illinois, Mount Carmel Cemetery. Predominantly Irish, didn't surprise me at all. Every time I'm in this area and check out some of these old cemeteries, the majority of them did start out as Irish. And one thing I do like is the fact that you look on these tombstones and it tells you where they're from, what county they're from in Ireland, and I think that's really special. I'm happy they did that. So thank you so much for coming along with me for this walk today. And as always, until next time, that's right, keep exploring.